Hi friends, my name is Tamil Chelvan. This video is meant for 4 characters. 1. Someone who wants to impress his boss by using advanced Excel features. 2. People who want to improve Excel skills for increasing job opportunities. 3. People who want to do things effectively and quickly on Excel and save time. 4. People who simply want to develop Excel skills. If you belong to one of these, then you are at the right video. To become an expert or a master in Excel, you need to learn all these features: functions, pivot table, conditional formatting, text to columns, remove duplicates, data validation, list, what if analysis, scenario manager, what if analysis, goal seek, record, macro. Under functions, we will be seeing commonly used functions, and they are here. Totally 11. Now let's start with functions. In this sheet I have a list of email addresses. All I want is I need to split these email addresses into usernames and domains in a separate columns. First, let's do extracting usernames. For that, I have to find the position of @ symbol. The function find helps me do that. Find a text is @ symbol. Within the text, this start number is 1. Excel starts counting from left side, so the start number should be 1. Click OK. So @ symbol is located at 8th position. Now I'm going to use left function to print characters from left side. I need to define number of characters also. Okay, so text is this, number of characters is not this. See, if I put B1 as number of characters, then I have @ symbol also. All I have to do is detect 1 from this, then I will get username alone. Click OK. Copy this, paste here. So I've got usernames alone now. Now how do I get domain alone? First, let me print total length of email addresses. For that, I'll use len function that gives you total length of a string. Text is this, click OK. Now I'm going to print characters, some characters from right side. For that, I'll use right function. Text is this, number of characters is not this, but detect this, detect this from this, then click OK. Copy this and paste here. See, I've got domain alone in a separate column. Now let's see VLOOKUP function. In this sheet, I have 2 tables. Table number 1 is this, where I have names and unfilled age column, and here I have so much of names and their respective ages. All I have to do is look up this name in this table and get their age here. How do I do that? I have to use VLOOKUP function. Lookup value is this, table array is this, column index number. This is column 1, this is column 2. So we have to print column 2. So enter 2, range lookup is 0 by default. Click OK. So it's telling Sundar's age is 35. Let's verify the fact. See, 35. We are correct. Copy this and paste here. Excel says Karthik. There is no entry for Karthik. Let's verify the fact. It's there. But what went wrong? See, the range has been changed. When we copy a formula from a cell to another, the reference has been copied, not merely what exactly in the previous cell. So Excel generally copy paste the reference, so the range has been modified by default. So what we have to do is we have to declare here the range is constant by including dollar symbol before the alphabet and also before the numeral. The same thing here also. Now copy the revised formula and paste here. Karthik 36. Karthik 36. This is how we have to use VLOOKUP function. Now let's see dateDiff function. dateDiff is not a standard function and hence it's not a part of function library. So when you try to find that here, you won't find. Okay, however, if you can type the function here, you can use that. Now I have two dates here, 1, 2. These are mere copies. Now I need to find the difference between these two dates in terms of years, months and days. So the formula is this: dateDiff date number 1, comma date number 2, comma year, just Y in double quotes. See, 35 is the difference. Copy that and paste here. Now I need to see the difference in month. Just replace Y with M. Copy this, paste here. Now I'm going to see the difference in days. Replace M with D. So this is the difference in days. This is dateDiff function for you. Now let's see sum and average function. So these are the subjects and these are the respective marks. Now I need to see the total marks scored. For that I'll use sum function, which is very easy. Just select the range, click OK. That's all. If I need to find average of these marks, that's also very simple. We have to use average function. Select the range, click OK. This is the average mark of these marks. Okay, now let's see if, SUMIF and COUNTIF functions. Let's start with if. Have names in column A and also names in column B. I just need to see if cell A1 and B1 has same names. I mean cell A1 and B1 have same names. To do that I have to use if function. Condition is A1 equal to B1. If true, print true. If false, print false. Click OK. Sundar, same. True is the answer. Sundar, Karthik, false is the answer. Now Let's see how we should use sum if function. I have a list of products here and its respective sales number. Now I need to see total number of biscuits sold. To do that, I have to use sum if function. Range is this and the condition is it should be biscuit. Sum range is this. If the value is biscuit, then the row is qualified and then corresponding sales number will be taken into account. Finally, all the qualified will be considered for addition. See, 11 is the answer. Let's manually verify it. Here we have one biscuit, 5, and here we have one more biscuit, 6. 5 plus 6, 11. Okay, the function working right. Here we are going to see count if function. I have a list of students here and their respective marks. I just need to see how many actually passed or how many actually scored more than 35 marks. Okay, to do that I have to use some count if function. Range is this, condition is greater than 35. Click OK. Excel says 3. Let's manually verify. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's correct. Now let's see pivot table. What is a pivot table? A pivot table is a data summarization tool inside Excel. You can get a summary information from a large data set in an interactive way. I have sales data here. This is quarter, year, product and sale value. Now I have some objectives. Compare quarterly sales between 2017 and 2018. How do I do that? I can create a pivot table. Select all, click insert, click pivot table. By default, new worksheet is selected. Make it that way. Click OK. Now you have to put sales in values tab. By default, the value would be a count. Okay, you have to choose sum. Put year here. Sorry, first put quarter here and then year. See, now we can see 2017 Q1 revenue, 2018 Q1 revenue. Similarly, you can compare revenue of Q2, Q3, Q4 as well. Now, I have to compare yearly sales of 2017 and 2018. So all I have to do is just keep year alone here. Now see, this is 2017 revenue, this is 2018 revenue. The third objective is to find out revenue of each product irrespective of year and quarter. Just put product here. That's all. This is product 1's revenue considering 2017 and 2018 together. Similarly, these are revenue for other products. Okay, so this is how you have to use pivot table. Now let's see conditional formatting. Again, I have sales data here. Now I need to highlight if a sales transaction worth more than 10,000. How do I do that? First, I have to select the range. I'm also selecting some buffer range. Home, conditional formatting, click new rule. Click this tab. Use your formula to determine which cells to format. enter the formula. So the formula is D2 should be greater than 10,000. This is just a formula. So when you copy paste the formula with the respective range will be applied to the selected range. When the value is greater than 10,000, then fill the cell with the green color. Okay. Now see, transactions worth more than 10,000 are highlighted with green. If you add new entries, they are highlighted with green if it's more than 10,000 in value. If you add a lesser value, it's not marked with green. Okay, now let's see text to columns feature. Here I have a list of names, full names. Now I need to split these names into first and last names in separate columns. How do I do that? So I have space as delimiter, right? So select this range, go to data, click text to columns. By default delimited will be selected, make it that way, click next. The delimiter is actually space, check that, click next. General will be selected default, make it that way and click finish. Now your full names are split into first name and last names separately, right? Now let's go to remove duplicates. How do we remove duplicate entries in Excel? So I have a list of email addresses here. First let's manually see if there is any duplicate entry. This has a duplicate, right? Now select this column, data, remove duplicates. My data doesn't have a header, check column A, click OK. 2 duplicate values found and removed, click OK. Now let's manually verify if the duplicate has been removed or not. Only one entry is there, so duplicates have been removed. Cool. Now let's see data validation list. Here I have a list of candidates and their respective marks in another column. Now I have to have a new column called result, where I should say either pass or fail, not any other value. In order to do that, I have to define a list with values pass, fail. So select these possible or desired values and then go to formula, click name manager, click new, name it, click OK and close. This list name is result. Go to the cell where you want to, go to the cells where you want to have the data validation. Select the range, go to data validation, click data validation, allow should be list, source should be equal to result, click OK. See, you can enter either pass or fail in the column result. See the alert. Okay, so this is how you use data validation list. Now let's move to Whatif Analysis goal seek. In this sheet, I have base rate of my product, tax as 18%, and the respective value is 18, and the total amount is 118. I have I gave this quote to a customer, and the customer negotiated with us and interested only for 110 rather than 118. We also said okay. We also said okay. Now I need to have appropriate rate for 110. I need to have appropriate base rate for total amount of 110, right? So how do I find that? So first I have to choose, select the range, data, Whatif Analysis, click goal seek, set cell this, in fact that should be 110 by changing the cell rate. Click OK. Okay, so if the total amount should be 110, then the base rate would be 93.22 and tax would be 96.77. okay, so this is how you use goal seek. Now let's move on to Whatif Analysis Scenario Manager. Okay, so this sheet has some business plan, or summary, I manufactured 50 units of a product and sold them all. Price per unit cost is 30. Fixed cost would be 200 and variable cost per unit is 30. So I have also calculated my profit. If this was my business summary, or if this is being my plan, then the profit would be minus 200. I have calculated this by using the formula, this sale quantity into price per unit minus fixed cost minus variable cost per unit into sale quantity. Okay, so this is how I calculated profit. Now I want to have 3 different plans where I can have the quantity as 50, that can't be changed, price per unit can be changed, fixed cost remains same, and variable cost per unit may change. So my objective is to, for various price per unit and variable cost per unit, I need to have an ideal profit. So that's my objective. So select this, data, Whatif Analysis Scenario Manager, click add, scenario name plan 1, changing cells, this is a changing cell, comma, this is a changing cell, click OK. What are new values? First, sale price per unit, I am changing it to 40 from 30, and variable cost per unit, I am retaining 30. Add scenario name 2, plan 2, OK. I'm retaining 40 but decreasing variable cost per unit. Click add, plan 3, 45 again, sorry, I'm making it to 45 and 25 again. OK. click summary. Changing cell would be B6. Click OK. So this is my current values. If price per unit is 40 and cost per unit is variable cost per unit is 30, then the profit would be the 300. If price per unit is 40 and the variable cost per unit is 25, then the profit would be 550. If price per unit is 45 and variable cost per unit is 25, then the profit would be 800. So this is how you can forecast or project your business plan. Okay, now let's see record macro. You don't have to be a developer to use record macro function. You should record an event and then execute it when needed. That's how record macro works, right? So first let's record a macro and then use it again. Okay, I have sales data here. I need to filter this data with a topmost sale transaction. Okay, let me start recording. Click view, macros, record macro, name it top sale. Shortcut key would be Control N. Click OK. Go to this header, number filters, top 10. I just need to list topmost sale, so only one entry should be there. Click 1, click OK. See, this is topmost sale transaction. Okay, now let's stop recording. Now I'm going to click Control N, the shortcut key. See, you can use shortcuts to repeat a recorded event. Also, let me add new data. So we have data until 2017. I'm going to add 2018 data now. Now I'm going to use same shortcut key, Control N. See, the new top sale is 13800 from 2018. So this is how record macro works. I hope you liked this video. If you really liked it, please like, comment, share. Most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.